doing? It's Tuesday night. I was working late, but started working on the car again. Taking out these shock mounts for the Monte Carlo bar. There you go, that piece there. So take these off and grind them out. They're nice and round. The new piece goes on, and it replaces that. And most of the time, you see a lot of people, they put them on here, they don't take these things off. It looks really freaking fugly. So yeah, that's a project for tonight. We'll see how quickly it goes, and maybe I'll do another one. Well, I got most of it off. Now I just got to grind it down and clean it up a little bit, file it, and put maybe a little bit of filler. If I grind it just right, I won't have to fill it because it's basically covered. But I'm a perfectionist, so anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and grind this out. You can see, the little bumps there. So just clean it up with a drill and a stainless steel brush. Alright, there we go. It's down to bare metal now. See? Nice and pretty. You can see I gotta file these down. But that'll look good. I'm just gonna do the other side now. You just grinded it down all good and flat. There's actually one piece back there, but when I go to eventually finish up the whole car, I'm gonna smooth out everything in the engine compartment. But there's that side. Just threw a little paint on it temporarily until I get it done. Looks like I actually missed a spot. Throw a little more paint on there. But yeah, looks good. So yeah, these little spots here, that's an I'm gonna fill that hole in there and grind that one down a little more. But like I said, just for now, get them out of there so I can work on it. I mean, would you believe that is a new master cylinder there right in the center of the screen for the brakes, and it's already starting to rust. Brand new. Well, what's up guys? Wednesday night, and I'm working on some new stuff. Got the car running really good. Finally got the idle set and figured out some of that issue, so it's running and driving really good. It's just a few loose parts and stuff under the car, like some exhaust shackles. I'm going to be ordering new exhaust on Friday, and then hopefully middle of the week I'll get the headers and the exhaust installed. Now I'll clear up the whole drivetrain, exhaust, intake, all that, and then we'll go on to cosmetic stuff and body work and suspension and stuff like that. But tonight I'm taking off some balance parts. Basically these kick plates down here and the old emblems, because they're going to be painted over, and I'm not going to put the originals back on. Most likely going to have them painted on. Get someone who knows what they're doing as far as airbrushing, or they can really do them well. We'll see. But as you guys can see, this door is pretty hosed. The rod in it, and I noticed that I found that there were some on the bottom of the door too, right in about the same place. So yeah, door doesn't shut right, and there goes the handle that any Mustang owner that is driving around their resto vehicle knows that their door handles and window winders are just hanging there. So yeah, anyway, so I'm going to try and take these off. Generally I start at the front and just pull on the bottom until it snaps, comes up snap. Sometimes you got to do it from the top. So that one came off, and try the bottom one. There. Sometimes these suckers are really on there. Sometimes I've seen some that are even glued on. But this way I can get underneath and see what's going on. Alright, there's the other one. The rest of them. I think I missed the middle one actually. I'll just do them all. That's coming out pretty easily. Now that I say that, I'll probably get one that's really hard to get off. And hopefully I won't bend the crap out of these things. I usually can slide them up at this point. That one isn't coming off. There we go. And the last one I should be able to snap off. See, I told you then once I set it. Twisted it. Oh, come on, bitch. It doesn't want to come off. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look here. Need a little screwdriver test. And I'm not really marring up any paint because it's going away. Feels pretty good. And the kick panel. Looks really good. I got lucky. So yeah, other than the door and the floors that have to be redone, I'm gonna get a welder next week and get my floor pans. And I've just made a determination that I'm only gonna need the rear pans, so that's right. I really lucked out on that. I could do full floor, but there's just one spot in the front. And I'm just gonna weld like a little 4-inch piece in, which is like double the size of the hole. I might show that to you later when I start welding that up. So now that I got them off of these brackets, and they're riveted in, and I'm not entirely sure, I'm trying to remember, because if you drill out the rivets, basically the back portion of it falls off into the car. And actually, you know what, I think these are just surface rivets because there's no way to put anything behind it, right? I think that makes sense. So if I just pry these off, maybe I should try prying one off and see what's underneath it. Guessing probably the rear one's going to be the easiest because it's probably got some rot on it. But maybe not. They look like they're in pretty good condition. Another question is just whether I want to keep them or not. I think I'll leave them off for now. Leave them on for now. I'll let you guys decide if I should put something along the bottom again. I actually like the really clean look. Not having that. So yeah, in the comments down below, let me know what you guys think, if I should or not. I think if I just found some rust. It's not horrible though. Not horrible at all. Well, I got a little motivated tonight. Next thing to come out is the heater system, you know, for the interior of the car. So remove the 4 bolts that go around it, and what I'll do is I'll loop back the hose that goes to the little heater core in there that heats the car. There's a fan that blows on it and heats the car. So I asked Greg, him being the Mustang aficionado and that knows everything about them. Of course, he didn't know anything about the motor mounts, and they did differ from 64 or late 65 to 66. They were different, and then when mid 66 they changed to a higher rise. I found that out about with the manifolds that I'm going to be putting in, or the headers. So I have the correct ones, so I'll be able to put them in there. It looks like they won't fit, but getting that stuff out of the way, and now I've got to pull this out. This is big. Oh, I remember these things on the side of the car. Well, I always took them off. There's a pair of jeans. That could have been my leg. Anyway, heater box is basically kind of garbage. I went and disconnected it there from the bolt, and I forgot these things are fiberglass, and it tore away the front of this thing, but it's pretty ratty anyway. I'll see if I can't get just a front piece for it, but I kind of doubt it. But the cowl's already dropped down. You can see the gap, and then I usually find all this kind of garbage and shit in there. But I should be able to pull it out. I got to disconnect the hoses that are back there and loop them back on themselves so I can drive the car. Still no heat until I get a heater box, but I need to tear through this thing and check it. And then be able to grind underneath, you know, underneath the dash and on the floors and everything in the car before I do the floors next week. So that's the next thing. We'll see what happens when I go to pull this stuff out. Alright, so I'm gonna take my glass off before I break them. I think I got every tool I need, and then some. That's garbage. I'm gonna need this bucket because we're gonna do this ghetto style. And basically, there's 2 hoses and a clamp back here behind this thing. So let me see. I don't think anything's left connected. I disconnected all the heater controls. So I'm trying to lift this thing out. Alright, well that was a mess. I won't even go into that one, but I did manage to get the heating system out. So here's the motor and the impeller. Looks like it's in pretty good condition. I'll probably reuse it. I just need to disconnect this, paint it and clean it, and I get another seal here. I'm not sure if that I guess that doesn't come off, so we'll go back to that, restore that later. So I'll go ahead and crack into this thing. It's a cal seal. Someone glued it on there, dude. I don't know if it's original or not. Might be. Alright, so the way this comes apart, there's a series of clips. And I think they did this for easy access so you can get to the heater core. So there's a couple, there's 3 on the top, 2 on the passenger side. They just dropped. And then there's a couple on the other side. And in the front, on the driver's side, where the heater core is. Let's go this way because I'm not sure if this still got some stuff in it. So 4 clips on the bottom. And then should be able to take this thing apart. At least I hope so. There are all the clips. So this whole piece should come apart. If I'm right. I'll crack it. That one piece. No. They put some electrical tape in around it. So I don't know. Someone tell me if that's factory or not. I kind of doubt it. I'm sure that's pretty strong. I do think this thing is toast just because I broke the front of it. There we go. So, no. That looks like a pretty new heater core to me, to be honest with you. So, what I noticed, and the reason I'm taking this apart, is because this piece here was loose. And now that I look at it, I don't really see a real issue with it. It's not anything disconnected, but yeah, for some reason this thing was not working. So I don't know if these things are broken. Oh, yeah, they are. The little element in there is broken. Okay, so gonna have to replace this or fix this heater box where mounted. One side. Here's the back side. Go ahead and let's take this clamp off here. Get these hoses out. And what I'll do is I'll loop back the hoses. That is really on there. So you can see I really got ghetto with this thing and I ended up cutting them off. Alright, so let's come back to that. I'll get these off and we'll look at the core. Alright, so this thing almost off. The hoses were long enough, so I cut them a little bit. So that should be it for that. This does look pretty brand new. The heater box is pretty toast. Looks like it's got some mold and rust in it, which is not good. But at least the heater box portion is good. I'll just need to replace the heater box, which doesn't look easy to replace. Yeah, I think I need a whole new one. But I can't tell if this thing is leaking or not. And this is bent. I think I did that. These are inexpensive too, so I'll probably just end up replacing that also. So that's it for that. Still not sure entirely why the heating system wasn't working. definitely wiring in that box somewhere. So anyway, it's a kind of mess we left here. A little bit. Yeah, I would clean that up. Might as well, looks like, yeah, I think I'm gonna take the dash panel out while I'm at it too. Yeah, maybe yeah, maybe I ought to look and see what they cost first. But that whole section there is kind of toast, so I think I'll take that out. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I love my boom. Anyway, what we got to do here is, since we took the heater out, we got the hoses. We need to connect them so that the water system is fully connected. So I've got this flush kit here that I installed. I just had laying in my box, so I'll take one end off this and just wrap it around. So let's do that now. Alright, so I put a pretty good bend on it. I think it should be fine. I don't think it'll crimp or anything. So it should be good for now until I get my heater fixed. But at least it's out and I can get in there and clean. And, so now I can get in there and clean out everything and make sure everything is good in the cowl, because that's the big part where a lot of these rust out. But all this is really good. There's a lot of stuff in here. There's actually kind of a tube where the cowl comes up, like right here where that piece was. So if you look underneath, actually we could probably go in there with the camera, couldn't we? So yeah, the cowl there. So you look up in there. I don't know if you can see anything, but that part comes out, and that's where the fresh air comes in through the cowl. So yeah, looks good. Now I still need to go to town on these floors in the interior with the wire brush, an abrasive drill brush. I actually have one of those. So Greg bought me those. Thank you, Greg. So I'll go in there and I'll grind all that rust out and put down some PRR15, which is a rust inhibitor, and then I'll put down a rubberized truck liner stuff. It's basically, it's guaranteed for life, and it becomes a new floor in itself. And then Dynamat. If you guys got a deal on Dynamat or know where I can get it, that's the next thing. That's like for soundproofing and keeps the heat in and keeps cold out, all that good stuff. So yeah, that'll be down the road for a while before I do the interior. I need to clean up the floors and everything else, and then comes interior and paint and some of that stuff. But I don't think that'll come until probably late spring, and I could go get it painted. But unless you guys think otherwise, I should get it painted sooner. But a lot of paint shops, I think they charge more, if I'm wrong, during the winter because they're having to heat everything. But I may be wrong. A lot of people say it's better to paint in the spring, but by the time I'll have all my body parts and everything ready to go, so sometime beginning of the year, this thing will be looking pretty sick. Now, I have an exhaust leak right there and a big ass old hole right there. I need to do something serious to cover that. I have to go to work tomorrow, so I gotta figure something out. Damn. Guess I'm driving with the windows down again. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to figure. Oh, I know for at least for one of them. Where's my little kit? I have like every. Oh yeah, that'll work. Yeah, this might be too big. These are the little seals. Someone's got a hole in it. I don't know what I was doing with that. Little seals for the floor. These go under the seats, under the car. And I think if I use two of these, I can fill up those two holes there on that side. So let's see if those will fit. Well, I got the heater hose hooked back up. Seems to be fine. Put a little more water back in it, and I patched the hole. Now, is that ghetto or what? It's old license plate. Yep, I'll put that on there temporarily, so I'm getting fumes in the car. Then I put a little pad on the back side of the car too. So yeah. And so what did I do tonight? And I always disconnect the battery just in case. I'll check for leaks in the morning. So tonight, took the chevrons off the back, so they're no longer on, and the kick panel, which I put over there. Just get back to that stuff later. I'll probably sell it, get rid of it, give it away. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I got a lot done tonight. What else did I do? I think that was it. Yeah, and at least I got it running a little bit better too. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, share this video with your friends and your gearheads and all that. And the more ad revenue we make on these videos, the more goes into the car. So definitely, if you want to see more, put the word out. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next vlog. I don't know if I'm working tomorrow night in the car. We'll see. Definitely this weekend, though.